So we are back again with the nerdy Brit himself, James Skinner, and this time we're doing a Harry Potter tier list of the books. Are you good with Harry Potter? Do you?
I loved Harry Potter as a kid.
Books or films, or both?
Confession time. My family showed me the films before I got to read the books, but then
you did read the books.
Afterwards I found a love for the books and kind of a slight dislike for some of the films, which is probably how a lot of the fandom would like it anyway.
Well, let's get into it then, shall we?
Let's get into it.
Let's go. Oh, we're here. The tiers we have Avada Kedavra as the bottom tier. Nice.
Good job.
Meh, good, great, and magical. They're in order of chronological order. So, Philosopher's Stone, as a book. What are we saying?
I have so much nostalgia for this book.
I agree.
Whether it actually deserves that nostalgia and is genuinely one of the best is yet to be seen. But I think I give this book a lot of credit for its world building and the way it sets up this world and gives such intrigue into it. And for that, I'd rate it very highly.
I infinitely prefer the book to the film. For most of the books, but especially for this one.
Especially with this
because
one.
The start where Vernon? That is his name, isn't it? Yeah, Vernon is going to work, he sees the people in cloaks with the owls, and even the journey from Harry leaving Privet Drive, or the strange lighthouse island, to get into Hogwarts. There's about a week period. He stays with Hagrid for a while before he gets there. And they don't do that in the film. So I think the book, I would say great. I don't think it's magical. I'd say good or great.
For the world building, I would say magical, actually.
Do you want to say magical? For the world, for the introduction to...
I think it's just
we will give it magical. Okay, Chamber of Secrets.
Definitely better than the film. While the Philosopher or Sorcerer's Stone film is quite kiddie, it's allowed to be that. Yeah. This just doesn't make as much of a step up in terms of kid to adult. And I would also say this plot isn't
it's not the strongest,
one of the greatest ones.
Yes, it starts to introduce the idea of trouble coming back to Hogwarts, in that, like, obviously the chamber's opened by the air and all of that. It's like it's starting to introduce trouble coming back on a big scale, but it isn't.
I think we did Tom Riddle too early.
Yes.
I think sometimes the plot of this can be a step forward instead of a step back.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd say good, because
it's good.
Compared to some of the others, which we'll get on to. Prisoner of Azkaban, as a book, I don't think it's as good as a film. I personally like the film of Prisoner of Azkaban more than the book.
I think I love Prisoner of Azkaban's story.
Yes.
I think the book is slightly better, but I think the break from Voldemort works. I think Hogsmeade is a lovely addition. I think overall, I love it.
Like the only film or book where Voldemort doesn't play a part. Like it's Sirius Black and all of that stuff, and Voldemort doesn't really matter in that one. So I'm
definitely a good.
I think better than Chamber of Secrets. Is it top of good, or is it?
Okay, great.
Was it? With Goblet of Fire.
That's an easy magical.
Yeah, I love the book.
I love Goblet of Fire.
We'll get on to my opinions on the films in the second video of this type, where we've ranked the films.
I think we might have a similar opinion on that.
But the book, film. I think. Are we saying better than Philosopher's Stone?
Yes.
Because I think it is infinitely better than Philosopher's Stone.
It's a great step up into a more adult world.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I love the plot. If people have only seen the films, they think of the maze as a maze with leaves.
It's ridiculous. We'll talk about this in the next one with the films, because it's more. But the way they do the Trials of Torment in the films is a disgrace.
But in the books,
because it's left to imagination, it's perfect. Okay, Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix is the one where I go, the film is better.
Yes, I would say good.
Order of the Phoenix is the longest one, and it's too long.
Yes.
It's quite dull. I think the opening of Order of the Phoenix is really hard to get into.
Yeah. it's
so slow.
and it's such a long book. It's the biggest book, and it shouldn't be.
It's the biggest book with the least amount
The stuff that
to
actually,
say.
yeah, nothing important happens.
No.
Like nothing of massive significance really happens in it.
I like in the book as soon as they get to the ministry for that final bit, that until the end is thrilling.
Yes, I'll give you that. Okay, Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince is. Wait, how did Order of the Phoenix end up being good? Did we discuss that? I would put that in there.
I think we were talking and it just sort of.
I think that's in there.
Half-Blood Prince for me is between these two.
I would probably give it a high good.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Chamber.
As you'll see, I think the later the books went on, the less the story lands for me.
Yeah, because it turned into the.
It spent too much time going, ooh, flashbacks to something more interesting that's currently happening. Yeah. It almost loses its intensity by having every book be over a year's time frame, and therefore, especially during these later books, there's less urgency.
Yeah, I think the stakes are lowered completely,
and it's
because of
there's nothing interesting happening.
No,
let's just go see something.
Right, Deathly Hallows.
This is what we'll get onto in the films.
Yeah, the films we will need to. But I think I
think there are. I don't think it's quite a meh.
No,
I don't think there is an Avada Kedavra.
No, I don't think any of them are Avada Kedavra. But it's okay. Again, towards the end, it picks up when it sort of goes all.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 film deals with the finale better.
The book? Is that what?
Than the book.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So are we saying good? Are we saying bottom of good? Or are we saying...
I'd say bottom.
Is it better than Chamber?
It's close. It's very close.
I think it might be better. I'm going to say it's better than Chamber. So yeah, we have our... Did anyone want to move there? Are you alright with them?
I think overall it is tough because I think a lot of these tiers are on the scale of magical for Harry Potter, great for Harry Potter, because
they're all good. Because they're all amazing.
The good tier, all of them are great books. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is a good book. But it's just in the context of Harry Potter.
But it's like when we did the MCU films. That as films, they're all pretty good.
They're all pretty good.
Compare them to other films in the franchise, and it's
some of them just don't.
Yeah, and they're all good books. I would say Order of the Phoenix, terrible, shocking book.
Phoenix.
No, I wouldn't have them.
Completely meh.
Yeah, Mary's an insult though, because it's like you don't have no effect on me. Like I always feel like Mary is worse than Avada Kedavra, because Avada Kedavra you at least hate it enough to kill it.
It's like so bad it's.
But man, it's like so bad I don't really care.
Yeah.
Fun time. So that was our definitive tier list of all the Harry Potter books. I think we did pretty well to rate them. I think we did alright there, right?
What did you think?
Yeah, let us know.
Leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Did you disagree? Plug in the interaction. That's what we like.
Interaction.
Also, speaking of plugging, James has got his own channel. If you don't already know.
Hello, Brit. Yeah, it is the Nerdy Brit YouTube channel. So you should subscribe, please. I'm begging you.
Card.
Description. You might actually do it this time.
And we did some videos on yours. We've done some videos.
Yeah, we've done some videos on my channel. So if you only subscribe to this channel for him, which you should be to this channel. Yeah, so just he's over there. Just come watch him, but give me watch time.
What if there's people from your channel here on my channel watching this video?
My channel isn't that popular.
Channelception.
Channelception, isn't it?
That's what we like. It's like the Matrix, but it's YouTube.
YouTube channels.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you when I do it. There will be a part 2, sort of not, where we just do the films.
Oh,
wow. We've got a lot to say that one.
Ranting time.
So when that's out, do go. There's going to be a lot of ranting. That's going to be a long video.
Of ranting.
Goodbye.
Stupid.